Hi, it's Wasabi. Welcome back to the channel. We've got a battle on the Outpost map. We've got Lee Sharon again from Fist Clan. It's in the IS-5 and this was just buffed in 1.26 release. Mainly around the gun handling, decreasing the dispersion during hull movement and the suspension. Also dropped the dispersion down to 0.42 from 0.46 and also improved the aiming time by half a second, so still fairly long, 2.7 seconds, but can improve that with various modules. Now he is using the hardening device and a rammer to improve the reload time and vents for overall performance. So anyway, let's see how it handles after the changes. It's coming to an area where heavy tanks normally dice with each other, but what has he got in front of him? A light tank, the M41D. He's going to get a bit of a surprise. Puts a nice shot into him. Now, the IS-5, of course, very similar to the IS-3. I think it might have been a prototype for the IS-3. Sometimes known as the Object 730. This used to be a Clan Wars reward tank for something you could build during the campaigns. But I think it's been available in the bond shop for a little while, so yeah, it's generally available in that sense. Alright, so got quite a few tanks now to battle with. They've gotten rid of that light tank. There's a few more left in the game, so that's going to be interesting. Martian at the back is going to keep him honest. There's a tier 8, tier 9 game, so it's actually a bottom tier tank, and the Martian is the top tier heavy tank, so he's going to be at a little bit of a disadvantage here, but to try not to get shot here. He's got an Object 252U. He wants to get rid of this KV-5 if he can, so puts a shot through the commander's hatch. Well, the KV-5 was distracted, but I'm sure he will pay attention to the fact that Lee is around the corner here with his IS-5. That Martian also playing pretty coy. Can he get a shot through the turret cheeks? He's decided not to push out too far, just in case he gets smacked by the 7032, the double barrel heavy tank. And there's the Object goes through the very small commander's hatch on there, and you can overmatch the roof on the 252U. Not sure that was the mechanism there that he used, but nonetheless managed to get a nice shot into him. Alright, KV-5 is pulled back to try and get a shot when he comes out, so Lee wisely pulls back. Just to sort of get him unprepared if he can. And he's again just looking for a shot potentially over the rubble, but the rubble pile is a bit too high here. Can he get the shot inside? Actually holds his shot there, which is good. Bounces the incoming shot from the Martian, but that does track him, so he's sort of stuck in place until that gets repaired. Here we go. The Object player knows what he's doing, raises his gun to sort of cover the weak spot on the turret roof. So Lee just being careful here, and again, it takes a hit from the Object that time, but he returns fire. Fairly trade there. Guns are very similar. And again, you can see the KV-5 just pointing at him. Now they're starting to make inroads here. Oh, he gets a shot in on the KV-5 again. Bit of a low roll, but that's okay. And the Martian at the back is sort of being paid attention to by the arty, so Lee picking up some very minor spotting damage there, but that Martian just not in a good spot. He can't really retreat too far. As the arty goes after him again, leaves him on one-shottable. And now the tanks are pushing in, so the Progetto's pushing up here to take shots into the KV-5. Lee pulls out to do the same thing, but gets tagged again by the Object, but the Object now is one-shottable, and so Lee's pushing around. He's got roughly twice the number of hit points. Oh, there goes an MBT, and he's running away. He puts a nice high roll shot into him. And now you've got to balance here the fact that Martian comes out. You might pay attention to him, but looks like the object has pulled it around a bit further. So now they can go after the Martian fairly safely. So lead lines him up and gets the kill. Not a lot of hit points there, but gets the dangerous heavy tank out of the game. The object gets taken out as well by the Type 57, and now they're starting to push in. So the team's on a bit of a roll now. They are 6 tanks up. They've got almost double the amount of hit points of the enemy tanks, but that doesn't mean that you can just push in blindly. Okay, get a nice side shot here on the AMX AC-48 TD, but it's still a fairly dangerous TD, so luckily he bounces the incoming round there, taking it on his tracks, and he doesn't want to get in the way of that gun if he can help it, but that doesn't matter, he gets sent it back to the garage. So still with a 6 tank lead, heading for more damage if he can. He's already got nearly 4k of damage here. No blind shot opportunities real terms, but you never know. And now he's pushing up here. Probably find the arty fairly soon. This is sort of the corner where you see them. Oh, there we go. Found him. Can he get an outline? Yes, just lines him up, aims in, and gets the kill nicely. Blows up the fairly dangerous tier 9 arty there, the M53, M55. That's probably the best arty at this tier, to be honest. In fact, almost for tier 10 too. But you have to use this mobility to get the most out of it. Looks like he was playing a fairly static game. Alright, Waffentrager lines him up. Get a kill, yes. Takes a big hit there, so obviously that Waffentrager rocking the top gun there. Getting over 500 hit points out of Lee. And for some reason the game sound has disappeared. That's a bit odd. Hopefully you can still hear this, and we'll test this before we release the video. But only a couple of tanks left in the game now. This is the Centurion 7-1. You might get a shot into, which he does. And that brings up 5k of damage, and now it's just the Waffentrager on a very small number of hit points and an ELC. So Waffentrager goes down, now it's the ELC. And I don't think Lee's going to catch him. He's running away, but being chased by his platoon mate, who is also on an ELC. And I don't think we'll get any more damage out of this game, but 5k out of the IS-5 at tier 8, and again being bottom tier, that is a great result. Now it looks like that ELC trying to get some damage out. He looks like he's about to go down, wouldn't be surprised. He's being chased, he's running away. Can they get the kill shot? Well, Lee's basically trying to see where they can get an angle. Is he coming back this way? No, he's not. No, he's not going to get a shot, I don't think. And there he goes. So that's the game. End up with a 10 tank win. That is an excellent result, and let's go and have a look at the details. Alright, let's break down the results here. So 3 kills, 5.1k of damage. That's got the top damage there, so the high caliber award. He's damaged a lot of tanks, so he's picked up Confederate and the Ace Tanker Mastery Badge. So great result there. Let's have a look at the team score. Oh, nice EXP. Let's sort that properly. 1541 base, well in front of the others. And in terms of damage, yeah, nearly 3 times, 2.5 times what the next best tank was, which was actually the Type 57. Actually, no, the Leopard prototype, but he was well down the order in terms of EXP. And the KV-5 picking up the most EXP on that team, but not getting a lot out of it anyway, and certainly not a lot of damage, so wouldn't have earned a lot from that. AMBT just peaked the damage there. Oh no, actually the Waffentrager, yeah, half big chunk of that was taken out of Lee's tank. Alright, let's have a look at the costs here. So 16 shots fired, 15 hits, so good shooting, 14 pens, and he did have battle payments from his clan running, so made a very tidy profit of 166,000 credits, so excellent result there. Did manage to use fairly standard ammunition most of the time, which was good, and that was it. So overall, great game. I'd really sort of showcased the abilities of the IS-5, not quite the bad tank that people make it out to be these days, although, you know, again, play it like an IS-3 and you won't get disappointed, I don't think. But certainly the gun handling really getting picked up there. So great game from Lee. Thanks very much for the content. If you're watching this and you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, that's an option for you. We'll have more great content to follow. Thanks very much for watching.